Hi! Welcome back to the workshop for another Work in Progress Wednesday. I know it's been a few weeks, we haven't managed to get a video up, but it's been pretty frantic getting ready for shows and things like that. But we are back in the shop. I've been using my new magnifier. I've been working on some very small, intricate scratch lines, so having those on has really helped, especially with my eyes getting older and dimmer. And also, finally got an amazing delivery of some more Antler. It's probably one of my favourite materials that arrives. It's so organic. Each one has this beautiful texture and feel to it, and each curve just sort of lends itself to a different product. So Lois has already gone through this sort of stash of Antler and said, oh yeah, there's some Mochatorgan handles in there, some of these really nice chunky ones, and there's going to be a lot of field knives in there and a lot of little fire steel handles and stuff like that. But yeah, we've been really struggling of late to get really good Antler, and basically we're going to have to sort of ask the nation or the world to try and avoid buying this in pet shops for dog chews, because basically the dog chew market has totally destroyed it for us craftspeople, for people that make walking sticks, for people that make knife handles out of it. We can't get it because basically all the Antler is going to those pet shops. So really, don't buy it. It's not any good for dog chews anyway. It's much better as a craft product. So yeah, try and stop buying Antler for dog chews. But finally managed to get some good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this and I'm going to select the perfect ones for some field knife handles. And ones like this are ideal because we'll get basically two knife handles out of this. We'll get what we call our classic tine, which is going to be this lower section, and then we're going to have what we call our stumpy field knife, which is from this end. And it's really nice if you can cut it and you can almost have like a matching pair really. So yeah, I'm going to go through this Antler box, cut up some and get shaping it really. So we've found the perfect bits and we've cut it to the right lengths, and now it's a question of actually getting this all sanded and smooth, ready for the little field knife blades to go in. So we'll take that to the grinder next. So we've got all that Antler prepared now. We've got it all nice and shaped and making sure that it will fit in our little sheaths that Lois makes. And I've also milled that little slot which will accommodate the little blade. So I've got a few here ready to have the blades actually glued in. And what's exciting, we're getting these prepped for the next show that's going to happen, which is the Wilderness Gathering, which is almost in a week's time really. And we're going to have some of our classic 01 carbon steel field knives. So that's our standard 01 tool steel. But also we're going to have some ABL stainless ones as well, so these are going to be really good. So if you want a all-weather knife, or if you've been using it for a lot of food prep and things like that, you'll be able to clean it really easily and not have any fear with sort of corrosion and stuff. So we'll get those fitted to each individual handle. So they're a pretty positive fit anyway, like a mortise and tenon joint really. You've got a real positive fit, and then a little bit of epoxy in there that'll just hold it in place. And some of them we've got a nice rounded spine, so you can apply pressure if you're using it for carving and things like that. And some of them we've left square as well, so you'll be able to use it with a fire steel. So little choice really, and I can never decide which is my favourite, whether it's the classic tine or whether it's the stumpy. There's some really nice ergonomic ones on these. So we've just finished gluing up those field knives. They're nice and dry, and we've just sharpened them up, and we've fitted them to some of their little leather sheaths. So these are the sheaths that Lois makes. This is in Orford tan with nice natural stitching, but you can choose different colours, different coloured stitching to make it real personal to you. So I really like the field knives. They hang really nicely around your neck. They kind of look artistic as well. They're almost like a functional piece of jewellery. And with that little rare earth magnet in there, you've got that handy little blade always with you, perfect for foraging, for cutting string, for craft work as well really. Now I said what should you go for? Choices, whether you go for a stumpy finish on the handle or whether you go for the classic tine. Well, different schools of thought. If you've got big hands like me, sometimes having that stumpy chunky handle gives you a little bit more of a sort of robust handle if you want to use it for more craft work. Having said that, the extra length of the classic tine does give you a little bit more leverage. I've never got long fingernails, so when it comes to undoing knots, I find that this Antler tine is really handy for sort of using as a bit of a fid to sort of try and break the back of a knot. And also, if you are then carving spoons with this little knife, not only can you get those nice tight turns on your spoon, but you can also flip it and hold it just like a little pencil for doing all your engraving and your sort of scrimshaw work and stuff like that. So that I find, you know, if you're going for spoons, maybe the classic tine is better for you, but it's very much a personal choice. So this is Razor Daisy ready to go. And how sharp is this little blade? It's only a small little knife blade, but it is as sharp as all our other tools in the workshop. So razor sharp, perfect for anything you want to throw at it really. So yeah, these are all going to be nice and razor sharp, both in ABL and in the 01 steel in different coloured sheaths, and they're all going to be available at the Wilderness Gathering. So we'll put a little link to the Wilderness Gathering in our link below. So yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry there's been a bit of a delay getting the videos going. Having shows back to back has been a bit of a challenge. But yeah, thanks to everybody that came and saw us at the last show, which was the Bushcraft show. It was great to see friends and people that we haven't seen for years, and obviously regular customers as well. So bringing some of their products back they've used and tested, and finding that they're getting great results. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we will see you again next week.